is 13, our y1 is 5, then you square like that. AB therefore is equals to 3 minus 9. We know that 3 minus 9 is negative 6. Then negative 6 to the power 2 is negative 6 to the power 2 means negative 6 times negative 6, which gives you 36. Then you say plus. So 13 minus 5, what do we get when we say 13 minus 5? So 13 minus 5 is 8. Then 8 to the power 2 is 64. 8 to the power 2 is 64. So the line AB therefore is equals to 36 plus 64, you get 100. Okay, so AB in this case is equals to, the square root of 100 is 10. So you can say 10 units. So you do this, it means you've found the line of AB. So this is basically how you find the line AB. Let me give you another example on this one. Let me give you another example. Okay, so I'm just going to change this part here. So let's say you have these coordinates. Suppose you have these coordinates. Let's say J is negative 5, 4, and which letter can we use? Let's use K. So let's say K is negative 2, negative 7, negative 2, negative 7. We want to find the length of this line, which is JK. So how do we find the length of the line JK? In order to find the length of the line JK, you can say JK is equals to, you write the formula the way it is. So just to make sure you don't mix up the variables. So if this is your x1, then you indicate x1. This is your x2, then that one will be your y2. This one is going to be your y1. So after doing that, you simply replace in the formula. So our x2 here is negative 2 minus our x1 is negative 5. So you can just write it like that so that you don't get yourself mixed up at this part. So y2 is negative 7. Then your y1 in this case is 4. You power this also. So jk therefore is equals to, this is negative 2. Negative is positive. So this will be negative 2 plus 5. Negative 2 plus 5 is 3. 3 to the power 2 gives us the value of 9. Then you can move to the other side. The other side we have negative 7 minus 4. Negative 7 minus 4 is negative 11. Negative 11 to the power 2 gives us 121, because 11 times 11 is 121. So you're going to have positive 121 there. So jk therefore is equals to 9 plus 121. We are going to get 130. So remember, this type of mathematics is what you're going to come across in paper 1. So there is no need for you to proceed beyond this point, because in paper 1 you're not given a calculator. So all you have to do is just to leave it here and apply the units there. So jk is equals to the square root of 130 units. So basically this is how you calculate the length of a straight line between 2 points. So given 2 points, you should be in a position to calculate the length of the straight line. All you're supposed to do is to use this formula and to make sure that you memorize it and put it in your long-term memory, because without it, it can be a bit of a challenge for you to land on the answer. So that's how you find the length of 2 lines. This is how you find the length of a straight line between 2 points. So let's look at the midpoint. Let's look at the midpoint. Let's look at the midpoint. So how do you calculate the midpoint between 2 points? So the midpoint between 2 points. Midpoint of 2 points. So the midpoint of 2 points. Okay. So how do you calculate the midpoint of 2 points? how do you calculate the midpoint of 2 points? So in order for us to calculate the midpoint of 2 points, there is a formula that we use, okay? The formula is midpoint. Midpoint is equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, then you can say y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So this is the formula that you use when you want to find the midpoint of 2 points. So that's the formula you use when you want to find the midpoint of 2 points. So let me give an example. Suppose we have 6, let's say 6,